All right, tuning your violin. This is sometimes a tricky process. It might not be so bad for you. It's worth a shot. If your violin doesn't sound in tune, one of the strings might not sound quite like you know it should. We have a way to double check this. You can download a tuning app on your phone. I recommend Sound Corset, Sound and then Corset. That's the tuning app that I have on my phone. There's also several other tuning apps like Ultimate Violin Tuner. Violin tuning specific apps are really, really good if you don't quite know your way around a violin. Or on Apple products, there's iTuner. So iTuner, that's another good one. But that app on your phone will listen to any sound that the microphone picks up, and it'll tell you what note that might sound like or might be close to. And there will be a dial that will tell you if it's a little bit too low or a little too high, or if it's right in the middle and right in tune. I have an example of another kind of tuner here that a lot of you guys have seen before. And I know Eliana has a tuner already too. She has one that works kind of like how your phone would and picks up the sound. This is a snark. You'll see these on ukuleles and guitars a lot, but you can also get a snark to clip to your violin on the scroll. Turn on this little button here, and if I pluck my E string, I can see it's a teeny tiny bit too sharp, too high, but it's almost right there in the middle. If I go too low with my fine tuner right here, you see the pitch changes. I turn that fine tuner to the right until I can match that E pitch right in the middle. So I'm holding my violin in my lap. I have my left hand to pluck a string with my thumb, and then with my right hand I can turn either the fine tuners on the bottom here, which you all have a fine tuner for every string, or I can tune with the pegs. The pegs make big changes. If my note isn't even close to the note it's supposed to be, I'll use a peg, and you push in with a peg, and then you make little turns, and that'll make a big change in the pitch. So let's go over what the string should sound like. Our E string, eek, eek, eek. Look at all the ants, ants, ants. The A string, you can see my A is also a little bit sharp, so I'm gonna adjust mine a little bit. Digging in the dirt, dirt, dirt. Our D string, and you could see my tuner there was picking up some other sound. And this should look exactly the same on an app, or close to it, where you'll see the dial go for each one. So if I'm talking or singing, or if there's other sound, this tuner can sort of pick that up, and the smartphone apps will pick up other sound in the room, so you got to go to a quiet place. But the D string, and then our lowest string all the way on the left when you're looking at your violin, down into the ground, ground, ground. That's our G string. You can see my G strings in tune. So E, A, D, and G. We mostly use in our class Do you know which strings we use the most? We use our higher strings, the E string, and the A string. So those are the most important to have in tune. And like I said, if you really can't get your pegs to stay in the right place, or you can't really work with the fine tuners, sometimes they can get kind of stuck, it's okay. And I still want you to practice and play, give it your best shot, but you can email me or email Music House, put a message on the homeroom page, and if you have any other questions about tuning, I'd be happy to help out in any way that I can. So there you go. There's a little miniature tuning instruction. And you can also find a lot more details in like Violin tuning apps. They'll tell you little things about it in there. All right. So if you're all tuned up, even if you're not, we're going to get ready to play together.